We talk a lot about signs, you know, those quiet nudges that tell you you're being guided in a certain way, in a certain direction. My name's Sue. I'm the founder of Chisong, and this is You're Welcome Wednesday Wisdom. So for me, when I was writing the book, it was numerous signs before the point that I actually started to write. There were tarot readings that landed a little bit too close to home that started it all, and there was a phrase every now and again that somebody spoke that kind of echoed things that I'd already heard and things that were starting to stir inside. You know, and there was messages, there was feedback on lots of posts that I was doing regular reflections. And there were messages that just kept repeating until it was impossible to ignore it, really. Those are real. The universe will always nudge you. But this is what I've learnt over time. Seeing those signs and being nudged and even hearing those signs, that's only the beginning. They don't work if you don't move. When I first started getting those signs about writing Retune, you know, I kind of brushed them off. I laughed them off. You know, it was like, me? Get out. I can't write for tuppence. It felt too big, too uncertain. But they kept coming. You know, through readings, through people, through my natal chart. You know, I have Mercury. Mercury's in Leo, in the 9th house. It's the home of the teacher. It's the teacher's place. At some point, I actually realised the message wasn't particularly write a book someday. It was more start now. So I did. In small, almost invisible ways, you know, I began gathering quotes, ideas, jotting them down, just from moments that happened in everyday life that moved me and started to stir me in a certain way. You know, sometimes I'd hear a sentence and I'd scribble it on a scrap of paper, sometimes even a lyric from a song that landed a particular way for me. I'm one of those people that will sing a song back to you, whatever you say. Over time, those fragments, they became the foundation of Retune. It became a breath towards home. And that, for me, is how manifestation really works. It's not about sitting back, you know, just visualising and waiting. It's about matching your thoughts with small, deliberate actions. The law of attraction for me isn't magic. It's participation. We have to join in with it. We can't just think, I'm going to win the million tonight on the lottery. We have to do something. And that lesson deepened again when I moved here, when I bought this house. You know, I knew as soon as I walked in it, it's the place for me. Everybody else knew it as well. The energy from this house, I just could see myself here. I visualized it. I could feel the space, the energy that's in this house, the energy that's in the surroundings, the light, the green, the blue, everything about it. But then, as soon as the process began, as soon as all the solicitors got involved, everybody started to have their worth in it, the resistance started to come. Those old thoughts, those negatives. This is too hard. This is too much. Why am I doing this at this time of life? Too much struggle. Maybe I should just stay where I am. And I knew if I fed those thoughts, I would just stay in the same patterns. The patterns I was trying desperately to outgrow and move away from. So every time one appeared, I cleared it. Gently but firmly. Because I understood. Fear and excitement are the same emotion, right? They hold the same energy. They're just different directions of movement. And when I chose to feel the excitement instead of the fear, everything shifted. You know, doors opened, conversations aligned. And the reality that I'd been imagining began to take form. We moved the formless into the form. Whether it's a home, whether it's a book, whether it's a relationship, or a dream that you keep having repeatedly. I've learnt I can't just keep seeing the sign and then wait for it to happen. I have to create the space. I have to create the reality for it to arrive. You know, if your wardrobe is rammed full and your drawers are full, your dressing table's full, there's no room for a new relationship. If your schedule's so full of old routines that don't really work, that you're bored with, but you still do them because they're there, there's no room for a new life to unfold. Creation needs clearing, and it needs daily movement. And it's not the big leap that changes your life. It's that rhythm of small, faithful actions that whisper, I'm ready. So this week, when you see the signs, trust your yes. Think, if I say yes to this, and then act on it. Even one small step tells the universe, you're no longer waiting. You're becoming. And let that be your Wednesday wisdom. And your practice for the week ahead. The universe plants the seed, but it's your daily actions that give it the sunlight, that allow it to grow. Take care. See you soon.